Today on Ballistic BBQ, we are making authentic Chicago-style hot dogs. Let's get going. We're going to kick this video off with the dog itself. Now in Chicago, you're most likely going to see Vienna brand hot dogs being used. They don't sell those out here. I'd have to order them, and the quantities are just too high. So I'm using my personal favorite hot dog, Dietz & Watson. So Chicago, I know this isn't Vienna, but it is an ultra high quality hot dog. And these are natural casings, which hard to find nowadays. So I'm going to go ahead and just separate these. I'm making 2 dogs today for this video. So this brand, this Dietz & Watson brand, I think they're out of Pennsylvania. I discovered these by accident. I shop at Albertsons. If you're looking for them, these are incredibly good hot dogs. They're not in the hot dog aisle where you would expect them to be. They're actually in the area where they'd have the more high-end, like deli items, the charcuterie and the cheeses and stuff. These are really good. But again, if I had the Vienna, I would use the Vienna. We're going with this. So for the cook here, I have about maybe 1.5 inches of water, not boiling. It's a rapid simmer. We don't want to boil these. These again are natural cases. If you boil these, you know, rolling boil, you're going to end up splitting the case. We don't want that to happen. So let's get these in the water. You're going to make sure that you just roll them every once in a while. Make sure that all the sides are being cooked. And this should take probably 5 to 7 minutes until they're done. Right, we're about 4.5 minutes in now, and these are getting really close. The casings are nice and tight. Again, we do not want the casings to crack, but we're going to steam the buns now. So what I'm going to do is put a cookie cooling rack over the skillet, and I have 2 poppy seed hot dog buns. Place those on top. Now to help trap the steam, we're going to dome these. All right, it's been a good, 30, 40 seconds. Perfect. So you want to make sure that the buns are nice and warm, soft, but not soggy. So you don't want to steam them so long that the water starts dripping on them, if that makes any sense. All right, let's build these gorgeous dogs here. First thing I'm going to do is add mustard, and for what it's worth, we're using Vienna brand. So I think when we're doing these regional foods, burgers or dogs, it's kind of important to honor their traditions. And I'm using that fluorescent green relish that they use. And again, this is that Vienna brand. I got this online. I'll have links to all this stuff down below. Now I'm going to add a dill pickle spear to each dog. Now again, to do it right, we need to use sport peppers online. Again, I'll have a link for these as well. And last but definitely not least, very important ingredient, it makes everything come together, celery salt. Just the smell of the celery salt. Good stuff. And here we go. The Chicago dog done the right way. Let's give this a try. I love these things. Just look at that. I think they call this drug through the garden. Cheers. So obviously very simple. Everything works. I think this was invented in, I want to say the mid-1920s. I don't know, 1927 maybe. That's what I seem to recollect. But it's just so good. That celery salt really kind of makes everything pop. It's the first thing you kind of smell when you're lifting it up to your face. You get the kind of whiff of celery and that really good hot dog smell. But take a bite and you get that snap. Again, I love textures. So that nice snap of the dog, but then you're getting that coolness of, the tomato and the pickle and everything, and just all those just awesome flavors. You get a little bit of heat at the back end from those sports peppers, but it's not an uncomfortable heat. It's just a nice little pop, and it's really tempered by the cool vegetables. Just such such a perfect hot dog here. I mean, this would be good with a less expensive hot dog, but I think it deserves a good dog. Anyway, thanks again for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, please hit that red button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. If you like the video, thumb it up. I'll see you in the next video. Doing Kona big wave today. Cheers.